Hello everybody, it's Harley here and Kyle. We just want to talk to you a little bit about the importance of heat alarm systems, why we get these heat alarm systems to help protect canine heroes like Harley here. My agency actually provides all this equipment. I am very fortunate to work for an agency that does that. Harley is very bitey today for some reason. Anyways, the number one leading cause of death in working canines is heat exhaustion, and something that our foundation does in order to prevent that is to provide these heat alarm systems to canine teams, which is a completely awesome safety net that monitors the temperature, which we'll get into. The other things that we do in order to prevent that number one leading cause of death of heat exhaustion is provide medical equipment and training to canine teams throughout the state of Georgia. Just last year alone, we were able to provide 3 trainings to over 100 teams that taught a little bit about the early warning signs of heat exhaustion, what to do in order to help if there is something that comes up like that. So we will jump right into what this heat alarm system does and how it protects these heroes right here. So the first thing I want to point out are these sensors. There's one on each side of the vehicle. There's one here and there's one on the other side. And then you have the safety kennel insert transport here that holds the dogs. There's lots of ventilation, as you can see in the front area and in the back, and then the AC blows right through the holes at the top. But these sensors are very important because they're connected to this control panel. Now this control panel is mounted differently in every single vehicle. This one's kind of in the back under a printer, but it monitors and it lets you know the temperature on each side that connects in and signals with those sensors. And if it were to get over a certain degree of temperature, usually it's like set at like 85, 92, somewhere around there. Whether it's a vehicle malfunction or the heat is blowing or the air's not blowing cool enough, it'll increase the temperature. It'll tell you how warm it is in the car. And then it'll activate a fan in the back. It'll roll down the windows and it will alert the handler, whether it's by a pager or by a cell phone. So this is the fan that's installed, mounted kind of to the window. It's connected obviously with the rest of the unit. You can see like the sensors in there. It's all connected with the control panel, but I'll show you in just a second that this will activate and kick on. So I'll show you by doing the test feature of what will happen if it does get above a certain degree. Obviously I don't want to get it too hot in here for Harley and then show you guys, but you can go in here, you can actually test the system right here every week to make sure it is up to date and ready to go. So you have some different settings here, just running through it, and then you can do a system test. So it'll roll down the windows, it'll put that fan on, it'll hit the siren, and then I'll honk the horn, like kick the lights on and the siren. That was just a system test. It doesn't do it just that quick. It'll continue until somebody comes and manually clears it out. And it'll just tell me here like everything's good to go, which is pretty awesome thing to do, especially with the summer months coming up. So another little feature that this system provides, it's called the No Canine Left Behind feature. And so as you can see, there's a little bit of like a sensor here, like a little sensor here and sensor here. It's connected with another sensor. All these technical terms I'm probably messing up. But if the vehicle were to turn off, or if I were to manually turn the vehicle off, I will show you, excuse me, pardon us, I'll show you what happens. So let's just say hypothetically, the vehicle turns off, it malfunctions, or I turn off the vehicle manually, which, by the way, we teach many handlers never turn your vehicle off. Just always remove your canine first, muscle memory, and then turn your vehicle off. But let's just say hypothetically something like that happens. What happens is turn the car off. Takes a second for the system to recognize it. It says no canine left behind, and what it'll do is it'll say open the door to remove canine. Now if you do not, now you have an option to manually turn it off. But if you do not, that same thing that happened with the windows rolling down and the siren and the lights and all that, it'll happen again. It gives it like a minute or so before that happens. way it doesn't increase the temperature too much, and it doesn't have to get to like a certain degree temperature. It's just going to eventually warn you. But you can reset it by just opening the door, and then you get this safely, get this little, let this girl out and get her safe and sound. But if you weren't to open the door, then it'll do the same alert like what we showed you earlier. So the heat alarm system helps out by keeping these canines safe. I mean, it has many safety features equipped within it. It has the lights, sirens, horns, fan, the window fan that we talked about, the sensors. It can be connected to a pager. It can be connected to a cell phone. It can also, hello Harley, it can also be connected to alert your dispatch. So there's like 3 or 4 people that are aware if the heat alarm is going off. So that can be a little bit annoying if you have that going on. But it's all for the safety of our canine partners here, and that's what we're here for. We want to provide these pieces of equipment to our canine partners to keep them safe. Thank you guys for all your support, and hope you have a good day.